Hi friends. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm here to talk about what really happened to Junior Pope. Since today, my mood has been very down. I've been in a very weak mood. Very weak mood. Very weak mood. Please, if you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. Alright, I think you can hear me. Since today, I've been very weak. All through yesterday. And the reason why I'm here to talk to you is, if we don't know why this happened, more will happen. It's not my prayer, it's not your prayer for us to experience this kind of bitter news, whether in Nollywood or whether in other industries, because everybody is now typing, people are saying different things, and nobody is asking the real questions. How did this happen? What really happened? What can be done to prevent this from happening? How can this be prevented from happening again? Because if you don't prevent it from happening, another one will happen. Please, as soon as you join me, let me know where you're joining me from. This is Dr. Paul Ezike. I'm feeling very bitter. I've not met Junior Pope face to face, but the little I see about him on social media, he's a nice guy, he's a lively guy. And when you see the feedback from some of his colleagues, you will know that this guy not define wahala. This guy not define wahala. I want to share with you 3 things that I extracted from this RIP. You know, people are saying Junior Pope. Now 4 people don't buy for this matter. It's not only Junior Pope that buy though. 4 people buyed. 4 people buyed. 4. I'm going to allow people come in live, but let me say what I have in mind first. Listen to me first. 4 people buyed. Junior Pope, his production assistant, they've been brought out. Okay, 5 people buyed. 5 people buyed. Junior Pope and 4 other people. 5 people buyed. 2 have been brought out. 3, as at today, they never see them. They never see the other 3. different stories. Today, I've spent more than 4 hours today watching different videos from different people. Why in a majority of them are not really concerned. They just find money for social media. I want to teach you something, please. As soon as you come in, let me know where you're joining me from. I'd like to meet you. Number 1, learn to obey your instincts. If you're going to join me, I'm going to allow like 2 people to speak. But let me say what I have in mind first that brought me here live. Learn to obey your instincts. See, most times God go to talk to us. Our inner man go to talk to us. But we go to be very stubborn. Most times you want to do some things, and some things that are very delicate. I even learned that Junior Pope came to that river. He said he doesn't like the environment, and he left and came back. He entered the boat and he was doing live. Most of what I'm going to give you in this particular broadcast is 100% accurate information. Forget the church or for social media, because most of those things will not be real information. That video that went viral, not that video when they say I get children, when they caution the guy will taking Burumbiri, because that boat rider taking Burumbiri, that way they caution him. That video was done and posted on his Instagram handle. It was on their way back from shooting that thing happened. Now, if you know Asaba very well, I know Asaba very well. There's a place called Cable Marine, Otuogu Beach, Cable Axis. Now for there they take the boat, cross over to Anam. Anam is in Anambra State to shoot. That's where their location for the movie is. It was on their way back that this thing happened. I want to first and foremost say congratulations to those that made it out alive. Sorry, my mood go day down this evening because I know they're in good mood, but I'm going to communicate. Congratulations to those that made it out alive, and my condolences to the family of all those that RIP'd. 5 people not buy for the matter. 5 people not buy for the matter. Please share this video. I'm going to educate many people in this. Tap on the share button and share this video. After making that was when he started getting the signals. He started getting the signals then. And why they were coming back? That they were 12 in that boat, 12 in that particular boat. Because now 3 things I want to teach. 12 in that particular boat. And only 2 people were putting on life jackets. I'm coming to a life jacket angle. Because you see that particular mishap, that particular accident to happen. Assuming say all of them wear life jackets, they will all come out alive. That's what happened. That's why I call it a careless occurrence. I don't like blaming the dead, but seriously, this was a careless RIP that could have been prevented if the right things were done. Now, Junior Pope and one guy, they were high and dancing. The Olodo person, the Olodo rider, the person where they ride the boats, saying they try making put in face for Junior Pope live video. Because Junior Pope, even when they were coming back, there are things that are not necessary, man. Everything will be cruise. The boat guy was trying to put his face on Junior Pope's live videos. Then he didn't see a boat coming. Their speedboat was coming. Another boat was coming like this. Now, assuming say the boat rider, the speedboat rider will carry Junior Pope and others, they vigilant. This thing no go happen. River now, if you have traveled, river they big now. It's not like corner. River no be corner. River no be corral. Where you say I no see him. So it was pure negligence on the angle again of the speedboat rider. So Junior Pope their own collide with another boat where they fish. Junior Pope their own turn over. The whole 12 people on that boat, wow, inside the water. Remember that in the 12 people, only two, they mentioned their names, only 2 now wear life jackets. So they were able to rescue 7. Another boat where they passed saw them, was able to rescue 7 people, and they couldn't rescue 5. Junior Pope being one of the 5. Whenever you feel something, don't allow pressure to control you. God will always speak to you. Your spirit, some people they call them chi. You always have an instinct. Whenever you want to do something, and you have this repelling force, constant repelling force, not out of fear. Not fear, because sometimes fear makes you to be afraid. Ignorance makes you to be afraid, not out of fear. You start seeing some repelling force. Calm down, pray about it, and ask yourself, what have I not done right? Because Junior Pope, he expressed his fears in that live video. He expressed his fears. He did. Now 4 children I get, now 3 children I get to this. That's number 1. Learn to obey your instinct. Number 2, learn to obey principles. This one I want to say now, some Christians will not like it, but I'm a Christian, but I will have to say it. There is power in the rivers. I need to tell you. Though, of course, God's power is the highest, no doubt. But there is power in the rivers. When God chased down Lucifer and his group of company down to the earth, some of them inhabited the river. Mami Watan. You see life, this earth now, we're on the human beings, Homo sapiens, we're on the surface of the earth. The same way there's real life occurrence is on the surface of the earth. That way, it's in the water. Whoever tells you that there's nothing in the water, is lying to you. It can't be River Niger. River Niger, if you know the depths, plus not dirty water, no be clean water. It's not like some rivers. Whenever you are going anything, sometimes some people want to shoot movie. How many of you notice that? I'm not going to mention names. I respect people. There are some women in Nollywood. They acted the role of widows. Thank you very much for loving. Please share this video. They acted the role of widows in Nollywood. When they came back from that movie, they lost their husbands and they became real widows. Are you aware? There are people that act witchcraft, amosu, in Nollywood, in movies. When they come back, that thing will start affecting them. There is power in the rivers. Oyibo knows it. There is no white man, there is no construction company that wants to construct bridge across river that will not do sacrifices on that river. Because you are coming to tamper with the natural habitat of another group of guys. It doesn't make you a lesser Christian. It doesn't make you a lesser anything. Jesus told his disciples in the Bible, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give to God what belongs to God. Please don't share this video. Share this video. I want people to get this information. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give to God what belongs to God. The people who act that movie, say the other side of life, that's the name of that movie. They didn't perform rituals in that water. They didn't. In addition to that, they were still disturbing the peace of that place. Error. There are some things that when you are doing them, when you are done doing them, do the right thing. One of the guys that came out alive, I think they said it's a TC Virus, Abi? I don't know that as his name. Help me remember his name. TC Virus. His video has gone viral. Slender guy with a draw tattoo. Well. Handsome guy. He said that when they were coming back from their location in Anambra State, in buy Fanta, open the Fanta, spray them for the water. I heard saying still spray money for the water. JP Junior Pekonda ask him, Tochukwu, the guy in Tochukwu, what do they do? He said, my brother, say they give them what did they collect, what did they chop. Don't insult people's habitats because you think nothing will happen. Power Day River. Power Day River. Power Day. Of course, God's power is the highest, but that does not mean you come and be looking for trouble. Now, before that thing happened, now that guy is one of those that survived, and he didn't wear life jackets. People are saying it was because he was ringing bell that made that boat to capsize. If he was ringing bell, he would have been the first person to buy. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give to God what belongs to God. It doesn't make you less Christian. That's number 2. Number 3, which is the most important. I said there are 3 things I want to share with you in this video. Take your safety serious. It's very unfortunate that Asaba Nollywood angle does not take safety precautions on their crew and their cast. How can you be acting a movie and you are crossing people to and fro a river Niger without safety jackets? Who does that? See, how much to hire safety jackets? How much they take a higher safety jacket? This is carelessness in the highest order. How much they take a higher safety jackets? That is my question. How much? How much? This is me. Don't know if you can see this very well. Don't know if you can see this very well. This is me. This is me. This is me. That's me. How will an adult enter water? Now this one a smaller one. No? This is the river. This is the water behind. If you know VI very well, this is behind Black Diamond. If you know Black Diamond Hotel, and you know Oriental Hotel, those 2 hotels in VI. Now the back be this. Now the water for there. It was a boat cruise. We still wear this one. It can't be River Niger. If all those people in that boat wore jackets, safety jackets, don't enter river without recognizing the protectors of the river. That is the truth, oh. That is the truth, oh. I don't want to say some things here because I respect Christianity. Of course, I'm a Christian. But don't enter. No enter. Now, no safety jackets. How much did they hire them? For you to know, say some of these people, they wicked. They 2 people who did that boat with, I think the director, 2 people, they mentioned 2 names. They wore their safety jacket. What, Junior Pope, my brother, why you no go hire your own? Yeah, that's not, as you see in your video, this is the risk we take to entertain you, bro. This is not risk, man. Now this could have been avoided. Your wife is now a widow with 3 sons. That's the way they fear you, it don't happen. 3 sons. Assuming all of them wear. You know I'm doing this video for you to learn to, because some of us are still careless. You enter motor, you know, go agree wear seat belt. I had a fatal accident one certain time. I was on 120 km/h on a highway, and I had an accident that brought out my steering airbag and the other side airbag. Once I enter my car, the on engine, if I enter your car, whether I travel, enter boat, I must wear belt. Wearing of seat belt is not because of road safety, it's because of yourself. Lack of seat belts has caused people to buy on the highway. These are safety measures. Hand gloves. Removing bottles, nails, sharp objects, water dey your tile. Water wey dey ground for bedroom, don't sleep people. They use back of head, knack for wall. Wahala don dey. Take your safety serious. This is not a spiritual issue. I don't believe that Junior Pope's RIP is spiritual. If you think it's spiritual, tell me why it's not spiritual. If that guy wore, the 2 people that wore life jackets, they are alive now. The guy, TC Virus, that performed that small ritual, he said he had a rope. I know the rope when they talk about. He get rope where they take a tie boat to deck. What did they call them? Anchor. They take a tie. Now that rope in hole. So as the boat capsized, of course the boat still up. So now that rope in hole can't help one guy. Now 2 of them plus 3 other people. 5 they go down. Take safety serious. Everything is not. So take safety serious. If you carry Holy Spirit and you don't take safety serious, the wrong things will happen, and God will not help you. Some people are saying he was calling Jesus' name. You don't call Jesus' name when you're tempting the devil. Now, these are normal precaution. You are traveling on the highway. Just like traveling on the highway, and one of your tires, only 2 boats, 3 don't lose. Instead of to go shop, go buy the 3, make it day 5, you go the manage and they go. You don't tempt Satan now. They know they tempt Satan. That are the traits I want you to learn from this episode. Follow your instinct and be very prayerful. Obey laws of anywhere where you go. If you go to Rome, behave like Romans. I've given my life to Christ. You can't go carry juju of your forefathers, go through one or go burn them without strong fortification or sanctification or washing. It's in the Act of Apostles. Sons of Scevas. I think they asked whether Peter be James. I don't remember who they be. Some people are trying to perform miracles. Say, Peter, I know. Paul, I know. Who are you? I want to ask questions. After these 3 minutes, I will bring anybody who wants to come in live. But this thing that happened is highly avoidable. And I learned, the president of AGN, Actors Guild of Nigeria, Dr. Emeka Rollas, he has suspended that movie indefinitely. They don't go add that movie again. That movie don't close. That lady will be the producer of that movie. She has been removed. She has been many matter. That movie don't cancel them. Now, why now? Can Nollywood do better? I be get interest to feature for 1 or 2 movies just for fun, not for the money. Let me just test my skill there. But with this kind of carelessness on people that act movies for you, carelessness. That guy will drive that boat. Question, because something is also, it's not spiritual, but something is also telling me that thing was arranged. See that mishap, it was arranged. Something is telling me that it was arranged. My instinct is telling me that it was arranged. Why do I feel it's arranged? How can't you provide life jacket for your people that are crossing River Niger to and fro to go to location? 2, how did that boat rider where the boat Somatombo, how did that boat rider come to shore? Who bring and come shore? Number 2 question. Number 3 question. That boat where they front, where Junior Pope and Pope collide into, where that boat come they reach now? That's another question I'm asking. How did that guy come forward? After some hours, they now brought up Junior Pope to the shore. And some bad people where God go judge. See, Nigerians, it's very pathetic that social media is affecting us so much in this continent. Somebody will need help, genuine help. And instead of you offering the help, you go bring a camera, begin to do video, may you do content on somebody's life. Junior Pope, boat divers are masters in diving. Yes, now expert they be now. So excuse me, doesn't mean that he died from that place where the thing happened to shore. Help me. Wow. So he knew he could help himself, but he put the life of others at risk. I'm sorry, I'm dull. I'm not throughout today. I'll not be myself. I'll not be myself. God help me. I'll not be myself throughout today. Because I'm feeling bad. This could be avoided. 39 years guy. Only 3 years into senior me. At 3 years, Junior Pope, 2 years, Junior Pope senior me. 3 sons, just like that. Now, we brought him offshore, and like we heard from eyewitness, I've watched a lot of eyewitness. Okay, I live by the river. Wow, I've watched a lot of eyewitness videos today. They said that even when they brought him offshore, in khaki they one hand, in phone they one hand. I said I'm not going to blame the dead in this video, but getting so addicted to things you can let go to save your life. May God help us. Now, you brought somebody offshore instead of rushing him to hospital or to conduct CPR, because when somebody they inside water, now water oxygen is supposed to go into the lungs, carbon dioxide comes out. So when there is no oxygen down there, what will happen? You start breathing in water. So now the water will fill up the lungs. Now they drown people for inside there. Instead of conducting CPR, trying to press the chest to know if water can come out, trying to press the chest. Now they do live videos. Now they find social media money. Wickedness of human beings. None of them even agreed for their car to be used. And they moved him straight. I know Asaba very well. I know where that thing happened. And they moved him straight from the river to morgue. That's why I'm telling you that I'm suspecting something happening here. You move somebody from river side where you drop them, instead of taking the person to hospital. If you cannot conduct CPR, please, if you're listening to me right now and you own a company, please make safety trainings compulsory in your establishment once in 6 months, twice in a year. It's going to save your life. Basic CPR, basic safety tips, it will help. So it means that all those Olodo where they do video, more than 50 people, that nobody could conduct CPR, but they were looking for Wi-Fi to do live video, make the first catch up. So they were wishing him dead. Colleague. Instead of taking him to the hospital, took him to the morgue, to mortuary. You have Android phone, you have iPhone. You will never go and Google it. How to do CPR. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, how to do it in case of emergencies. Okay, I'll bring you up. Let me just wrap up. No verse. You took him to morgue. Now the mortician are who they mortuary where they embalm somebody. This thing is suspicious. I go follow this thing up, because this thing can't they pay me like mobile RIP. Who gave you audacity to take him to the mortuary? Who verified them RIP before you take him to the mortuary? Those people will answer question. Because what you should have done is to take him to hospital, right? Or you took him to mortuary. Why? Who sent you? Take and go mortuary. Now the mortuary attendant, mortician, counted and say, this person post detail. They come begin carry and go the DP, native doctor, may they do this thing. I'm going to bring you alive. I'll ask of celebrity praise. I'm going to bring you alive. No shaking. So they come, they do sacrifice and things. It was now when they now brought him back to doctor now. So that was so from riverbed to mortician, from mortician to one spiritualist that has a temple close to the river. From there now to the what? to hospital. Took him to hospital. Try using vasodilator. This one they put for chest. It was already late now. After how many hours? Try using scan to check brain pulse. No pulse, no nothing. That's what we tell lose Junior Pope. Finally, so I said they go bury near river. Me, I'm of the opinion that he didn't die inside the river. I want to get your opinion. He didn't die inside the river. As at the time they came to the mortician, he still had the pulse. So not before inside river and by. Now the 3 people, as at this Thursday night, those 3 people were they never see 3 people. Oh. They brought him out RIP. They brought out one more person RIP. The TC virus and one other girl, God help them, they came out alive. But there are 3 people that are still there, under the water there. Maybe by Saturday they will come up, because I heard that the rule of the water is after 3 days now they will come up. Now those 3 now, if you talk say they drown from inside water, I don't think Junior Pope drown inside the water. I think carelessness, negligence, and illiteracy of those around him the night by that guy. Assuming CPR was administered on Junior Pope, hospital. Even if you're taking him to native doctor to do something, why not go the oxygen for ambulance? Because that guy is a rich guy, can afford all these things. May you not buy on the way when you come out, go find delivery for your children. In Jesus' name. May you not. May you not buy on the way when you are going out to look for delivery for your children. Let me bring in some people live to say 1 or 2 things before we shut down. This pains so much. If you want to join, you can still join. Let me bring you live. Okay, MHM Africa. Good evening. Well done. Talk to us. What do you have to say, please?
Good evening from Frankfurt.
Okay,
I'm speaking from Frankfurt.
In Germany.
Yeah.
Right.
I did follow you, I think, 3 weeks ago, and I even read one of your videos. That was something you spoke. You spoke very detailed and very constructively. That was what made us to follow you. We are a group of health workers of African descent, and that is why the name states My Health, My Africa. So we consist of blacks and whites. That's why the profile picture is like that. You spoke a little bit about Moses Bliss, and I duet it and shared somewhere. Anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
I know the video now.
I think I read it, and it's almost about 5,000 or 8,000. I don't know. I think the thing is still on the page there anyway. But thank you so much for always bringing facts out. You speak about this man, Junior Pope, and I took a time right now to listen to you. And you also analyze the situation from different angles. It's very true, and it's very good how you did it. The common CPR, how do I say it now? I do say these things because even in primary school here in Europe, I can tell you that my child can do this on the street. When we all know about Germany, they are very, very, when it comes to human life. So CPR is supposed to, we are in a digitalized world now. People spend so much time to watch all sorts of unnecessary things with their data. Why can't they just use it 2-3 minutes just to learn something on internet? YouTube is free. TikTok, thanks be to TikTok, and everything is here right now. This January, we are African health workers. We studied here in Europe, so we do go to Africa every year. Even Nigeria, we were there. But this year in particular, we were in Ghana. So as if we know that these are things that are very crucial for our people. So we train people from last year, November, December, and this January, we were able to train people around the villages, around rivers. And this morning, people started in Facebook. They watched the videos and said, wow, is that the reason why you guys were training the people? And we said, these are things Africa needed. There is a community. If they say that you don't have money, then you have to learn preventive measures. People living around river areas need to learn how to revive or rescue or dive people. And these are little things. And also, you made a point after speaking about the revival methods or emergency method or first aid methods, you came to a point that there could be a conspiracy. There could be. Germans will say hochwahrscheinlich. That means that.
If I slap you this night.
Oh God of my ancestors. I think somebody's radio is on. Anyway. Okay.
I've removed her.
Thank you.
I off her mic. She opened it again. I removed her because noise in the background.
On your second point, this was where that was what clicked me to your to stay behind. You really analyze that in very well. There could be something, and it has to be well investigated. Yes, there is something there. It's not just you already mentioned it. We are on air, but there could be a plan. It's well planned.
I said it. I feel. I'm not going to say everything, but I feel.
Yeah.
Something is fishy somehow.
Very, very.
Straight from the seabed to mortuary. Who does that? I'm not quoting him. Who does that? From seabed to mortuary. I think a doctor should certify somebody RIP first before taking the person to. That's what I think.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Who gave you so something is fishy? Some people are not looking that angle.
And even he is not supposed. He is not supposed to be taken, not even in the 12 hours. Anyway, let me just say that African weather in the tropics is very hot. So let's take that one for the benefit of the doubt that somebody can be taken away because of the hot weather. But even that, there should be a waiting. I work in oncology, end of life cancer patients, with people with breast cancer. Even when they die, the doctors will tell you, they are already dead. They will tell you that, but for the benefit of the doubt, we really need.
Sorry, please use by or RIP in those
adjectives. Okay, but is that how you call it?
There's a reason, this community has regulations.
Okay, if somebody pay,
Go ahead, please. We have somebody. Aderonke Princess wants to speak. Just wrap up, please.
Okay.
So I can bring her in.
If somebody pay, they will, there is a certain kind of hours you have to wait before you even speak of going to the procedure. Exactly. Okay, my sister Aderonke, you are welcome. Please continue.
Yeah. Hello, Dr. Paul.
Good evening, man.
Good to see you. Good evening, and MHM, good evening. Wow, I'm actually one of your fans on Facebook, and this is my first time, catching you on TikTok live, and I was like, wow, let me listen to what Dr. Paul has to say, because most times I don't,
I've not been happy. If you notice, I've not posted on Facebook throughout today. I've not been happy.
Oh, I've not actually checked your page today, but I know. I do go to your page and I'm like, wow, so much content. And I know I learned from most of the stuff you post about, especially the business aspect of it. Now, let's go back to your topic. Yeah, I took my time to listen to what you're saying. And what MHM also said, I think what I would just say is it's lack of appropriate awareness in Nigeria, Dr. Paul. Okay. I think I'll just take it one after the other from your discussion with MHM before I joined. You mentioned something about people living around the riverine areas. What are the organizations, the healthcare system there, and also the NGOs doing in creating awareness? Because these are forms of dangers, but I'm sure most of the people there will be like, oh, I can swim, but anything can happen. Accidents do occur. What are the precautions you have to put into it? Okay, let's assume, look, just like what happened to this guy. I don't really know the guy. I just saw a post about it, and I've been asking myself, who is this? What happened? Oh, okay, another unfortunate incident has happened again. When such incidents happen, accident happens, what are the fast or the fastest, efforts they have to put in to able to resuscitate or revive whoever is has gone into that danger or drowned or whatever it is that happened, around that riverine area. I think it's lack of awareness. Most people there, they are not aware, or they've taken everything overboard, that we know how to swim, we know how to to take care of ourselves or to avoid dangers or just do whatever they want to do. Everybody's just doing things the way they just believe it's the right way for them. Just like you said, someone was in danger. Probably wasn't dead at that time. They were actually recording it. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I'm just hearing from you, so I want to understand how the guy died. At that time when they were recording him. Oh my God, one or two persons, even a medical personnel, could be there. Could have helped the guy. CPR would have been able to resuscitate the guy and stabilize him until they get him to the hospital or any medical health center. And all they could do is bring out their devices and record. For what? To create content or to send out
wickedness of man.
Yeah,
they want to be the first to carry the news of a 39 years old guy. RIP. You are happy carrying that news that a young man of 39 years old. You want to be the number one.
Yeah, at the
detriment of the person.
Yeah, at the detriment of someone's life.
Survivor. This country, what social media will not do in Nigeria does not exist.
Awareness. People, they don't take things into precautions. They just do things out of ways most of the times in Nigeria. Okay, I want to blame the citizens a lot. Like I said, it's still awareness. Right from the primary school. No, they don't. I don't think they actually put them. I schooled in Nigeria, so I will not take myself out of it. While I was in Nigeria, there was nothing like CPR. Okay, now we have the internet jet age, so now everything should have been advanced at least to some extent in Nigeria. What are the efforts the government is putting through? The medical sectors, what are they putting through? It's not all about Of course, the economy is bad. All about blaming the government all the time. They should also consider their own citizens, their own local citizens in whatever state or community they live in, to avoid this kind of accident. Okay, now let's go to the other side. We're talking about suspicions of it. Something like that happened. The people around there, what they could think about is, let's take him to the morgue. Are they actually thinking of the implications of what they have done? What if that guy was actually still alive, at least to some extent?
Okay, what if that mortician? I go follow up this case. I'm getting angry on this issue. What if that mortician is not experienced?
Yeah, that is another thing. What if he was experienced?
It was the attendant that told them that he's feeling. So all the Olodo there don't know the meaning of pulse.
They don't.
All the Olodo there, their interest is doing video. They want to be the first to carry that their colleague by.
Paul, it's because you are learning. That's why most of them, even some of them that went to school, they don't even know the importance of what they've gone to school to study. They don't know. Somebody will be dying in their presence. Instead of them to do the first aid,
look for solution. Somebody will have accident in Nigeria. Instead of trying to get first aid, road safety, hospital, they will start doing live video, reporting accident as if you are a messenger of bad news.
Or some of them, the first thing they think about is, it's good to pray. It's good to call on God. The first thing they start doing is, start thinking of verses to recite in the Quran or Bible, to start praying. Instead of them to do the first thing first, and then other things will come along. So I believe it's the lack of education in that aspect, awareness. CPR is very, very easy and simple for them to learn. It could happen to anybody in their own homes. They should learn to do CPR. Any time they'll get proper medical attention or take the person to a nearby hospital. And for these ones, they took the guy straight to the morgue. Who does that? Even if they knew the implication of what they've done, they could be prosecuted for that. Because
yes, no.
Yes, you're taking.
Who authorized you?
Exactly.
Which doctor certified him RIP before you took him to the morgue? Is it your brother? Is it the wife? Is it the wife that told you to do that? There are sensitive things that are approved only by family members.
But they took things out of their ways, just to the morgue.
There are things that doctors want to do. Even doctors don't have rights to do some things without permission from wife, husband, parents. Who authorized you to take him to the morgue? Something is suspicious there. Who told you? You didn't, because I know that hospital. That was like St. Joseph Asaba. I don't know. St. Joseph. I know that. I saw the. Say this is St. Joseph mortuary. So now because this guy go mortuary before. It was not a mortician. I don't know the guys. He's feeling it. So all of you, nobody know what is pulse. Something is fishy.
Then they have to think around the people that were with him at that time, because I'm sure he wasn't alone when it happened. So just like you said, something might be fishy. Probably they're trying to cover up something. So the first thing they could think about is, oh, let's just take this guy straight to the morgue. Because taking to the hospital could actually make the doctors there or the nurses there to actually see what must have gone wrong with him, or expose their hidden atrocities they've done on that guy. Probably he was even drugged. And then they ended up putting in the water and all that. They said, oh, he's drowned. And of course, taken to the hospital, they will, with autopsy, they will discover, oh, something suspicious about the death. So they're like trying to hide something. Just like the case of this guy Mohbad. That Mohbad case has actually opened so many people's minds that if anything like that happened, you just think about it. No, you don't have to just agree that he has just died. Something might be behind it. So I want to agree with you on that. It's quite suspicious from the death, the death incident place straight to the morgue. Who certified the guy dead? Who certified him dead? What did then doctor actually try to resuscitate him, or any nurse? Did they check the pulse? Okay, yes, he drowned. Sometimes, at least we've seen in movies, some people actually get drowned, but by trying to help bring back the guys back to life, pressure on his chest and all that, they end up throwing up liquid or water from wherever they got drowned, and able to come back to life again. Did they do that? No.
They were doing video.
They took their phones and start recording. They took their phones, and you can imagine, I'm sure some of them would just be standing by, just watching. They would just stand there, be watching. And no, Nigeria, please.
All I have seen, whether it's in a pool or in rivers or any water, once somebody is brought out, the first thing is the chest. You focus on the chest to see if you can press out some things. Our people started doing video and started circulating. If that was done there, that guy will come back.
Yes, he's come back. Actually, I'll actually use myself as a testimony for that. When I was in secondary school, I attended Air Force Secondary School and went on one of the citizenship trainings at the Marine there in Lagos. So one of the evenings that we went to Takwa Bay. So one of the evenings we were there for the training. The huge waves and the waves at that time was usually like so much that you can't just, if you feel you're the best swimmer, just be ready for anything. So at that time, I was just there, and from nowhere, this huge waves came, from behind, because we were like back in the sea, and boom, it took me off. And Dr. Paul, I still remember what happened. I was swallowing water, like gasping, trying to just, I didn't know what was just happening. All I knew then was that something was going wrong with me. I was lost. And then I could hear the whistle. I think they blew the whistle, and the lifeguards came in. Two of them, they were able to bring me out. And the first thing they did was my chest, Dr. Paul. It was my chest. And I remember myself, throwing up, vomiting the seawater, the salty water, and all that, coughing. And that was it. And they were able to save my life.
Then, look at what happened. Look at one of the reasons why I'm suspecting some things. The guy that came out today, the guy was angry. Some of you might have seen those videos. One slim, slender guy, TC Virus, is one of the guys in Asaba there. So he said that when he went to make a report there's a police station there in that marine, around that beach angle. When they went to make a report, that the policemen were angry with them. Una too stingy. Una no gree hire life jackets. Una no gree make some divers follow una. Una feel so na go fit do am alone. The police people were telling the guy. So what kind of, I don't want to use some words, what kind of Olodo and Mumu movie producer will put the life of people? She did her house, she no follow them enter the boat. We put the life of people in a river. How much is jacket? How much to hire jackets? How much is jacket? So it is something I'm suspecting things. You're not seeing why I'm suspecting things.
Yes. Now I got it. So, can you imagine?
The police
So
people were quarreling with the guy. I know those whole territory. I grew up in Asaba. I know those territory very well. Why on a no higher life jacket? So why did only the director and someone else hire life jacket and others? I don't understand. If me and my friend enter water, if I buy hire, go hire, give and tell and say, guy, go do your own. So I don't understand. No, this guy opened his house about 4 months ago. This guy has struggled, has suffered, has lived in a room for years, and finally was able to make money. God helped him, built a mansion, a powerful mansion in Asaba 4 months ago.
wow.
Things are happening. Things happened there. I only pray that the AGM leadership investigate what happened to this guy, because something is wrong. Something is wrong.
That producer, no, if he's a man or woman,
It's a
that
lady.
person
It's a
should
lady.
go.
It's a lady. They
How
call
could
her
you
name.
put
It's a lady.
Yeah, it's
The
like
lady was even telling police to arrest that guy that came out, that fair guy, TC Virus. I don't know whether I'm getting his name well. To arrest the guy. That they heard that the guy was ringing bell when they were coming back. That the guy was ringing bell. That you're not supposed to ring bell. Did you give them that orientation? Number one. If the bell that the guy rang caused that mishap, why that guy survive?
ringing bell.
And the guy was ringing bell. Can you say he was not supposed to ring bell on for
like
day
maybe
in that river?
No,
That's the guy's way. The guy really like ring, even in movies. I know the guy. I know this even in movies. He's a very, very, very lively guy. No, I'm talking of the guy that survived though. So I'm not saying if this guy's bell ringing caused this problem, why did the guy survive? And the guy said he cannot swim and he was not putting on life jacket. So what kind of funny statement? Instead of taking responsibility for your error of not providing safety for those working for you, you are trying to look for who to blame.
Something is wrong somewhere. No.
Another saying that he died in saying buy for inside water. No, I don't think not buy inside water, because one of the belief here is that if you buy inside water, you must be buried by the riverbed there.
Yeah, that's one
what
of
they
the
normally.
And if he died in the water, who were those that brought him out of the water? How long did it take them to bring him out of the water? Because you're talking about somebody getting drowned in the river. How did they bring him out? What was the condition of the other people that were trying to bring him out? Because if they're saying he drowned in the water, what about others too? How were they able to come out of the water? How were they able to bring him out of the river? I'm talking about river now.
They brought out two. The first boat that came that rescued the first group of people brought out some people. There were 12 in that boat. 7 were brought out alive. 2, Junior Pope and someone else, were brought out of.
Gone.
3 are still there. They've not seen the 3. So I was telling them that they've not seen the 3. They've not seen the 3. So I was telling them that it's those 3 that really drowned in that water that they should be thinking of burying. That Junior Pope died on the land, not in the water.
Not in the water. Wow. Anyway, it's so unfortunate. Honestly, it's so unfortunate.
It's a very, very careless country, careless system, careless everything.
Careless system. And you can imagine the statement from the police. I bet you they will not want to go further on this case. They will not want to do anything further. I'm talking about the police. Now blaming the people.
I'm going to discuss with 2 human rights activists in Asaba.
Okay.
To sit on this case. I know those whole territory. I grew up there. I spent more than 20 years in Asaba. So I'm going to discuss with 2 human rights activists to follow up this case. What happened to this guy? Who authorized ABC to take him to the morgue? Let's start from there. Because that guy is not a traditional guy. He's a staunch Catholic. Junior Pope is a staunch Catholic. He's a Catholic. I know the Catholic church he goes to. So he's not a traditional man per se for people to be doing things around him traditionally.
Yeah.
You see? If another person won't talk, I beg, make it talk. My head just is scattered this night. I'm not in a good mood at all. Thank you very much for joining. Aderonke Princess.
Thank you
very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Who wants to come live? I can bring in one more person before I shut down. Who wants to come live? If you want to come live, let me know. Send a request so I can bring you in. If you don't want to come live, so I can shut down. But this case, you need to follow them up. Don't forget to share this video. This case, and let us, we the living, let us learn. Lesson. You enter vehicle. The driver start driving anyhow. Knock am for head. If the thing no correct, come down from that vehicle. Come down from that vehicle. Come down from that vehicle. Because that boat guy on the same in the same horses, I know clear. He caused this problem. But the people that put this movie together, they have bigger blame for not doing the right thing. 5 people just like that. 5 family members. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 male, 1 female. I saw the pictures. 4 male, 1 female. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. I beg to shut down. I just wanted to share this with you to teach you, please. Learn to follow your instinct. Be very prayerful. I think even one Ghana seer spoke about what happened right now. He made that broadcast on the 5th of August 2023 that Junior Pope should be prayerful. Let's be prayerful. When we hear things, let's be prayerful. Let's be prayerful. Let's be prayerful. He mentioned the name Junior Pope. He mentioned accident. That thing happened in the water is accident. It's water accident. We have water, we have land. We have domestic too. Let's be prayerful. Be prayerful. Akubuilo, success bring enemies. This young man with God don't just open up in door. Just like that. 39 years. 39 years. 2 years ahead of me. So I feel the pain. I know what it means. Be prayerful. Follow your instinct. Be very prayerful. Hold your God very well. Hold your God very well.
Ya Sheikh baka dare. Allez,